Hello and welcome again to this edition of FI-TV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We are coming to you from inside the Florida Capitol during the 2022 Florida legislative session. We're here with our good friend, Representative Chip LaMarca. Welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Brad. Good to be here.
All right, so we've known and love you for looking out for athletes in Florida. We've known and love you also for fighting for the biggest bottles of wine ever. Where does that bill stand?
The Nebuchadnezzars and the Methuselahs. Well, the biblical kings are off the House floor, passed, as it did in the last 4 years. We're going to see if we can get some movement in the Senate.
Yeah.
And then we can all celebrate with a big bottle of wine.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be front of the line for that one, but I might have to fight a few other folks in this town for that. Yeah,
Indeed, it was almost unanimous.
That's great. That's
nearly unanimous, I called it.
Well, you think about it. You've been working on that bill for a while now, and what most people don't know who aren't followers of the process is it takes 2 to 3 years to typically get an idea socialized enough, and especially one that's not, education or balancing the budget, the stuff that we see every year that's a mandate. So we know you're going to keep working on that, and that's good for freedom for all those that love wine.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what else are you working on?
So we're moving the CFO's Department of Financial Services package forward. We passed our fourth stop in the Florida House committee process. Got out of Commerce today, and I'll be on the House floor probably next week. And look forward to a successible package of that.
That'll be good. Now you're also working on some coastal funding, coastal support?
Well, just our budget came out yesterday, and our appropriations subcommittee chairs had some really good funding. Two of the things that are really important for me in coastal Broward County is beach nourishment funding. That's at $50 million, which was an aspirational goal years ago, and now it's a recurring number. So I'm thrilled about that. And then the other thing is our cultural arts funding, museum grants, really good funding there, almost 50% increase over last year. So a lot of those great cultural institutions back at home and
what people don't know is Broward's, having been a child of Broward myself, is some of their museums are some of the most groundbreaking in the nation, and fighting for that funding is what really keeps our history alive and keeps those kids educated. Well,
you said kids, and that's what's near and dear to my heart is the Museum Discovery and Science, where we have the otter exhibit. If you haven't been lately, and come see the river otters, but Mods does an amazing job. My nephew's a huge fan, and just I spent a lot of time there, and we had Spider-Man on the IMAX there too, so it was great.
I love it. We'll have to come down and check that out. But all right, when Representative LaMarca isn't fighting for free enterprise, the free world, what are you watching these days?
I just started watching Afterlife with Ricky Gervais, man.
It's
talk about dark. The other thing I watched and finished, it was quick, was Kevin Hart. True story.
Yep. That's a good one. That's
pretty dark. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have to catch up a little bit on Afterlife because
most of the time I'm hanging out with Rocco, the new French bulldog that my wife has in my place when I'm not home. So he likes all those movies.
It's important. He's fully taken your place now. He is
100%.
number one. Yeah.
Short, good looking, all that stuff.
I love it. Representative LaMarca, thanks for coming on and sharing with us the fun projects that you work on. We know you work on a lot of serious stuff for your constituents, but keep that wine bill going. Let's go.
I will.
Right,
thanks, Brad.
That's all the time we have for this episode of FI-TV. Make sure you hit us up on our social media feeds for more great interviews like this one. And for now, thanks for tuning in.